Welcome to our 5 on 5. Pleased to be joined today by Alex Spenser, a Democratic candidate for Congress, Oregon's 2nd District, a seat currently being held by Congressman Walden, choosing not to run for re-election. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
My pleasure. So I guess first, let's talk about political experience. What do you have?
What do I have political experience? Most recently, I have been the campaign strategist for Roz Mason, who was running for this seat up until 3 weeks and 4 days ago. And her withdrawal came as a great shock to both she and I. And at the end of that conversation, she was, you know what, Alex, I think you should go ahead and run. And I'd been planning a run after being her chief of staff for 2 years. And so this is a little stepping it up. Before that, I did, so I worked the last election cycle with Roz, and before that with Jamie McLeod-Skinner. And it's, it's an interesting place to campaign because
very large district.
Very large district, the size of Florida, I am told, 20 counties. And so far in these past 3 weeks that I have not been home, I have I've logged 1,400 miles on my vehicle. So
got to get out and meet the people.
Got to get
running for political office, let alone U.S. Congress.
Absolutely, and something I'm doing that others haven't quite gotten a hold of yet. They can if they want. I'm doing a virtual town hall every week at noon. In fact, right now, and it's fascinating to be able to have that kind of interaction with people, and it brings people in from all over the world. I spent an hour the other day just talking to a woman in Paris who is from Oregon, and and interested and
every vote
excited.
Counts.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, so I'm curious, you referenced getting out and meeting voters.
Yes.
Clearly, running for office is something you've been interested in doing.
Yes.
You live in Klamath Falls, correct?
I do.
And so it is a conservative district, and you're running as a Democrat. What challenges do you face in that?
Well, while it has been a conservative district, because everybody's buddy Greg has been in charge of it for the past 20 years, the number of undeclared voters are not undeclared, but
undecided.
Well, they're not unaffiliated. That's the word. Sorry, I should have that.
We can get there
right
together. Don't worry.
Yes, thank you. So the number of unaffiliated voters actually, while it is less than the number of Republicans, it's more than the number of Democrats. So this is a very, very winnable district. And I'll have to say that I have been on the road for the past 3 weeks, and I met exactly 2 Republicans, and I'm going to everything. Anytime I can get in front of people, I'm there. And 2 Republicans in all of these 3 weeks. One of them I made an appointment to be with because he's the mayor of Pendleton. And so it's been fascinating. And the other Republican actually likes my ID on guns, so. It's pretty exciting.
Well, maybe we'll get into that after the break. We're going to have to take a commercial break. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. We're going to be here with Alex Spenser from Klamath Falls, a Democratic candidate for Congress for Oregon's 2nd District. I'm curious, if elected, what would be your priorities in Washington? Well,
the first priority of anyone in Washington today needs to be bringing the people together. And that is what my campaign is all about. In fact, I was just speaking with one of my volunteers, and the way I want to work the door-to-door-ness of a campaign is going to everybody's door. I don't think I need to buy the lists of Dems. What I need to do is talk to everyone I can, to let them know that what I am about, who I am, is someone that wants to hear what you have to say, what your interests are, and how government can serve you, and how I can serve you as your representative. And that's where I'm going. When we look at that, when we look at everyone, obviously health care is important. We need to cover everyone from head to toe. We need gun responsibility that makes sense for everyone. We need to look at climate and water and infrastructure, from railroads and airlines, roads and bridges, to broadband. It's very, very important that we are connected, that all of us are connected. If you're a small business owner, if you're a parent, you need to be able to have access to the world around you. Our neighborhood is no longer the United States. It's no longer Oregon. It is the entire world. My daughter, who's out at SOU, talks to people every day in Germany, in Russia, in Japan. And that's the world we live in today. And it's time to embrace it. And it's time to look at common sense migration and treat everyone with kindness and dignity.
Okay. Well, I know how you said how you're putting a lot of miles on the car. I appreciate you taking the time. Good to meet you.
Thanks
very
so much.
All right. Stay with us. We'll be right back.